Hi, in this video I'm going to introduce Code Defenders, a mutation testing game. Mutation testing consists of creating multiple versions of an existing program, called mutants, which represent possible program faults. The mutants are used to develop effective test suites. An effective test suite is one that kills the highest possible number of mutants. A test is said to kill a mutant when it passes on the original program, but fails on a mutated one. Some problems with mutation testing are that many mutants can be created, and some of them can be trivial. Also, equivalences can be created where the functionality of the modified function is identical to the original function. This is why we created Code Defenders. Code Defenders is a platform that allows crowdsourcing of high quality tests and mutants, and also supports education about mutation testing. In Code Defenders, two teams play on a class under test. First, the attacking team, who mutate the code. The mutants created should bypass the current test suite, which is created by the defenders. The defenders should be constantly updating the test suite to kill as many mutants as possible. The output from Code Defenders is a high quality set of mutants and test suites for the class. When you first log into Code Defenders, this will be the screen that you see. This shows all games that you are part of. The games are divided into two categories. Duels, which is a 1 versus 1 game where there's only one person attacking and one person defending, and Battlegrounds, where many attackers play against many defenders. If we want to join more games, we can simply go to Games, Open Games. It is possible to join any of the games in this list. If we want to create our own game, we can simply click Create on the appropriate type of game. In order to play a game, we first need to select a class. Here we will be selecting the Elevator class. We can also set the level. On easy difficulty, defenders will have access to the source code difference of all mutants, and attackers will have access to all tests. On hard difficulty, defenders will only see which lines a mutant occurs on, and attackers will only see code coverage. The number of defenders and attackers can also be set, as well as the start and finish time of the game. Once you have joined the game as an attacker, you can enter the game by clicking the Attack button. Here you can see all existing mutants that have been created by all attackers for this game. To create a mutant, you simply find the line you want to change and then modify it. Here we have changed the isFull method so that it returns true if the number of riders is less than or equal to the capacity. To submit the mutant, you simply press Attack. The mutant has been submitted, and there is an icon now to show that there is a mutant on this line. For each test that a mutant passes, the mutant gains 1 point. It also gains an additional point for passing all of the current test suite. Once you have joined the game as a defender, you can enter the game by pressing the Defend button. In this game, we can see all mutants that have been created, and write tests to kill the mutants. First we must select a mutant to kill. Here we will select the mutant on the isFull method. Now we must write the test to kill this mutant. This test will create a new elevator and make sure that when it is instantiated, that the elevator is not full. We killed the mutant, and we can see that by going to the line and checking that the icon turned grey. This mutant returned true if the number of riders was less than or equal to the capacity, and our test created a new elevator and ensured that the elevator wasn't full upon instantiation. For killing the mutant, our test gained points. If a defender believes that a mutant on a line is equivalent, they can flag it as equivalent by hovering over it and selecting Mark Line Equivalent. All mutants on this line are now marked as equivalent. It is now up to the attackers who had mutants on this line to prove that they are not equivalent to the original functionality of the class. They have to write a test that kills the mutant. If no killing test is submitted, then the mutant loses all of its points, and it is assumed equivalent. Code Defenders is an open source platform and also available online at code-defenders.org.